Welcome to the Tiger Sports Report signing day special. We're here with Memphis signee Jordan Bell. Jordan, congratulations. And what's it like to finally get it over with?
Thank you. The process going through recruiting is pretty tough. I was lucky enough to have 16 offers. Memphis being my fourth one, December 8th, 2022. I ended up committing to Army. I can't remember what date that was, but I ended up decommitting. And through that whole process, Coach Silverfield stayed with me. So that was pretty good.
Let's take us back to when you first started, I guess, in the recruiting process. What was it like to get all that attention? I think you said Memphis was the fourth one that offered you. You know, what was it like to get started in that recruiting process? And which coach from Memphis was the first one to contact you?
The first coach from Memphis to contact me was Coach Clark and Coach Jordan Hankins. Um, they had already been watching my film. We had a linebacker that same year who ended up committing to Washington State. We had a linebacker who took his official visit to Memphis, and I ended up going with him. And just being around the whole coaching staff, I ended up getting to meet them and just show them who I was a little bit. Not too much because that wasn't
Yeah.
really my official visit, but just get my name out there a little more. So December 8th, that was basketball practice, and Coach Jordan Hankins came in and Coach Cramsey came in and offered me during basketball practice. And they stuck with me through the whole process. Like I said, they just showed me lots of love. Um, Being from hometown, it was a little easier to come see my games. They came to plenty of my games, which I
Mhm.
mean, that just showed me how much they really cared and truly saw the person I was.
Yeah, and you can play a multitude of different positions. So which position do you see yourself playing in college, and is that what Memphis was recruiting you as?
I'm not really too sure of which position I'll be playing in college yet. I see myself I can play anywhere. My mom, my brother, my sister, my dad, they all say the same thing. I can play anywhere. Um, it's really just me putting my mind to it and going out there and just doing the job. Knowing that it's bigger than just my position. Coming into this, and you know, you know,
Oh yeah.
yes,
So
sir.
yeah, it does. Now, was that a recruiting pitch to you from Memphis that listen, you could play. We're not going to pigeonhole you in one position. You could play a multitude of positions.
Yes, sir. That was.
Nice. And when you did go to Memphis on a recruiting visit, what was your impressions of of the campus and the city?
So my mom actually graduated. She's a Memphis alumni.
Oh, no.
Um, so I've been to Memphis a few times, but just being in the city and being in Memphis, there's definitely a lot of love, not only from the school itself, but from the fan base around Memphis. Everybody loves to support the Tigers. Um, we definitely got some of the best barbecue, I can't lie. But just being in the city, you could just feel the love.
Now, with your mom being an alum, did she let you, make your own choice, or did she try to nudge you a little bit?
She didn't try to nudge me at all. She
No.
she let me make my own choice to the very last day that I ended up actually signing. Like I said, I committed to Army West Point at first, and she was fine with that. She was like, if that's what I want to do, that's what I want to do. But I just took it upon my own hands and thought about it a little more and said that wasn't really what I wanted to do. So I'm glad that I'm at home. I'm in the city. Um, but there's also work to be done.
Hmm. Now, you're from the Memphis area. Did you grow up being a Memphis Tiger fan?
Yes, sir, I was.
Now, who was your favorite player growing up?
Um, Either Calvin Austin or Brady White. I love both of them.
Now, have you met either one of them?
I've met Brady White. Yes, sir. I haven't met Calvin Austin.
Oh, I'm sure you might one day because he comes back to the game sometime. So that's definitely a possibility. Now, talk about your game. In high school, what positions did you play, and what's your favorite position to play?
For my high school football team, I played quarterback. I played 7-on-7 with Pro Process Academy, and I ended up playing a little bit of wide receiver and safety. Um, that was pretty fun. I can't lie. That was pretty fun. I played that over last summer, but mainly quarterback. I've been playing quarterback since I was 6. Um, that's the position I just love and I see myself at, but I also don't limit myself.
When you look at this Memphis Tiger team, they were awfully close in a couple of games, and things go their way. They're in the AAC championship game. So, what do you look forward to when you get on campus and be a part of this team? What are your goals for next season?
My goals for next season are just come in and build a strong relationship with the older guys. Learn from them what I can before they get out. Um, Take all the advice I can from the coaching staff. Keep my body healthy. The small things like that will eventually lead on to the bigger things.
And when you went on your official visit, you've been to obviously you're from the area, so you've been to Memphis before. But did they show you anything new or something that you didn't know on your official visit about Memphis or the university?
Some of the campus, like the most of the dorms and stuff, I really didn't see. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Memphis is a Power 5 school. I feel like
Hmm.
they have a Power 5 facility. I feel like they have Power 5 dorms. I just feel like that's a top tier school. And you really wouldn't think that until you really step on campus and you see it with your own eyes.
And with the expanded playoff coming next year, it's definitely a possibility. You win the conference, you're in that college football playoff. How exciting is that for you as a player coming in, knowing that I guess the outside world doesn't view Memphis as a Power Five, but technically, they have, like you said, they have all the facilities that the Power Five does. They have the support, and you have the access. You can go to the football playoff. So how exciting is that for you, knowing when you come next year, that's definitely a possibility.
That's really exciting for me. I did hear about the 12-team playoff. Just knowing that most of the guys are going to come back focused next year, and plus this 24 class that we have coming in, we've already started building a bond and a relationship. Uh, we all know that if we do what we're supposed to do and we stay focused, that we could end up being one of those teams in the playoff for sure.
Talk about that recruiting class. I mean, there's definitely some ballers in that class. The wide receiver Henry from Texas, Maiden. Is a local area quarterback as well. So talk about that camaraderie in the class. What do you think of the recruiting class?
I met some of the guys. I did see we got the 4-star receiver, and I'm pretty excited about that. I know he'll bring a lot of hard work. I've talked to Maiden a little bit. I really like him. He's a pretty straightforward dude. I see that he's a hard worker. We have another hometown kid, Kavion Ben, coming from Southwind. He played 5A ball with me, against me, and their team went pretty far. I think they made it to fourth round right before state. That's a really hard worker. So, actually, I know one more. Brady Claus. He's another wide receiver coming in. From Atlanta. I met him down there when I was playing 7-on-7, and he's another hardworking receiver. So just knowing that we have some locked in guys, um, I just know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be a good thing, and we're just gonna come in strong.
And with the stadium improvements, you've seen those plans, and what excites you about the stadium and the facilities when they're actually finished?
What excites me about that is, just being able to see something newer. The stadium, like I said, I've been here for a long time, so I've seen the stadium.
Mhm.
That stadium change is gonna be way bigger. It's gonna bring a lot more fans. It's just gonna be a good time.
Now, what would you like to do, or what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not playing football? What are some of your hobbies?
Um, One of my biggest hobbies is training. Like just outside of football, I like to do a lot of mobility work and just try to stay loose and flexible. But really just like to hang out with friends. Small things. Go to the mall, go out to eat or something. Maybe go throw on the field just for fun. Do some little routes, 7-on-7 or something.
You know, and this is your time to speak to the Memphis fans. What type of player can Memphis fans expect from you? What type of person are you, or what type of player are you?
You can expect from me, you can expect a leader. You can expect a positive, uh, energy bringing player. You know, we're gonna work hard, but we also gonna bring some fire, some heat. You know, we're gonna bring some intensity to the city again.
I mean, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.